Honored by the presence of Dr. Saurabh Dave, Pro Vice Chancellor, Ganpat University, who is also Executive Dean, Student Startup Incubation Center and Chairperson, Bhartiya Knowledge System. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Deepak.
Sir, Ganpat University has been marching to become a global university. How is Ganpat University creating the global footprints?
So, Deepak, if you look at the strong foundation of the Ganpat University, since decade and a half, Ganpat University has well acquainted the global education ecosystem. We have been slowly and gradually emphasizing on the standardization of the education. We have focused on inviting the cross-border collaborations, mainly with the foreign universities, so that our outgoing students for further educations, they also meet the standards of the relevant countries and the education's requirement. So we have also set up a lot of center of excellences from state-of-art facilities from the global giants like BOSS, Rexroth, like Stratasys, like Japan India Institute of Manufacturing in association with Maruti Suzuki. So these are the areas which help us understanding the global standards requirement of the skills, training and education. We are slowly and gradually also starting up certain programs which are collaborative. So half of the education can be done in India, half of the educations can be done in abroad as well. Guni has more than a decade of experience of dual degree courses, wherein a foreign university tie up with the Indian universities and they impart the educations. See, today in NEP 2020, the country is talking about the collaborative educations, dual degree, cross-border collaborations. We have been doing before a decade. We have envisioned that this is going to be a need of the future. Our alumni are also placed across the globe, which are also another learning aspects, because the similar alumni has a representation in our board of studies, our board of governance, our startup screening committees, IPR screening committees. So they are bringing their real-time experience and exposure to the universities, which is also helping us set apart global standards along with a normal education. So this learning, Guni is not only learning but also putting into the practice. So we ensure that whatever the learnings we have gathered from the world, we put it into the practice in a way that the end beneficiary, which is our student, they gets benefit. And that's why we call a student first. Now if you look at the graduating students outcome, majority of the students are getting placed into the multinational companies. That shows that our standards are well acquainted with global standards. Majority of the students are getting further educations in the world's renowned universities like us. So that is also shows that they are well capable of enhancing their education skills with the global standards required. We have a partnership programs, innovations programs, wherein the foreign universities and the professors are coming to us and they are collaborating with us. If you look at the startup ecosystem, we already have a cross-border startup initiatives with Rutgers University. We are closely working with a couple of incubation center in Canada and Australia. So these efforts of going extra mile, putting little more efforts to standardize and globalize the practices of the Guni itself shows that Ganpat University is all set for the global education leadership.
Thank you so much, sir. This is really insightful.
Thank you.
Sir, would you please elaborate the Center for Bhartiya Knowledge System and Ancient Wisdom, which we have recently established at Ganpat University?
See, recently with the efforts of University Grant Commission and AICT, they have envisioned NEP 2020 to be backed by Bhartiya Knowledge System, which is Bhartiya Gnan Parampara and Ancient Wisdom. So we have set up the similar center of Bhartiya Knowledge System and Ancient Wisdom. This center is empowering and enabling the Bhartiya knowledge systems among the students who are into the college level education. Basically, NEP talks that there are several percentage of component to be included from the ancient learning into the regular curriculums. So this BKS we have set up. This is going to be continuously organizing webinars, seminars, workshops related to the Bhartiya Knowledge System, how the ancient learning of engineering has created a marvelous, momentous work, which today's science is also learning from those areas. Like for example, establishing sun temples, which is exactly on the Tropic of Cancer in the entire country, and those existence of such a monument structure after several earthquakes, several attacks from the attackers, and still they have an existence. That itself shows that our learning and our skills were so advanced ahead of the time. So Bharatiya Knowledge Systems will impart those educations. Bharatiya Knowledge System will also touch base the Vedas, Upanishad, Purans, and those who are aspiring, those who wants to learn, those who wants to start their learning ahead in the spiritual context, then Bharatiya Knowledge System will give them a platform. See, when we see the human is meant with the intellectual questions, then emotional questions, and the third one is the spiritual questions. If the person has these three questions, then it is called to be a perfect human. Now BKS is going to give a pillar support to all these questions, enlighten them, educate them, and also this BK is also committed to record all these ancient practices so that the next coming generations get benefits out of it. When we are talking under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister to make our India a Vishwaguru, Bharat Vishwaguru, then this is very, very important. Then earlier eras where we were already a Vishwaguru, the whole world was coming to India and learning the best practices. How we can turn around 360-degree and now Bharat can become a Vishwaguru again. Those learnings, those practices will make a big difference, and BKS is committed on this. BKS started inviting articles on various Bharatiya Knowledge Systems. BK has also started pulling the mentor board, which are renowned mentors across the country. BK has started identifying and partnering with the right organizations who have been working since decades into the Bharatiya knowledge parampara. So this is how the center is envisioned. The end beneficiary, the students, will be given the exposure of this. We will be also regularly organizing faculty and training programs that will help the learners to acquire the knowledge fast, to distribute the knowledge among the students.
Thank you, sir. This is really a great initiative and really thoughtful too.
Thank you.
Sir, how you envision the role of startup and innovation ecosystem in India for the Viksit Bharat at 2047 during Amrit Kal?
Thank you, Deepak. This is one of the nice and a very important question. See, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he has already started talking about the 5 trillion economy. And if you look at the statistics and the kind of an impact the startup innovation ecosystem is creating, it is visible already. Now, when we started talking yesterday during the Vibrant Gujarat, our Honorable Prime Minister has again announced that we wanted to become the 3rd largest economy. Right, we wanted to beat the several economies, and we want to establish ourselves a sustainable economy. Then, as per my experience and my views, this startup innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem is going to be a big role, play a big role into the Viksit Bharat 2047. Since we are already into the Amrut Kalam, the Ganpat University has also take an initiative of supporting the district level administration with Amrut Kalam initiative. We are also committed on providing a complete ecosystem. So if we look at the Ganpat University Incubation Center's ecosystem, then it has a pre-incubation center, an incubation center, and the growth acceleration center. So this is in in line with India's one of the state-of-art ecosystem for incubation and startups. That's we have already established. We have our own venture company which invests into the startups. Now, if you look at how this economy is going to be imparted and impacted with startup ecosystem, so there are several challenges and opportunities we have. See, the world is globalized. So now any new innovations can be traded across the world. So our learners, our innovator has to understand the importance of standardizing the product, acceptance of the global market. Second, another important challenge is the population. The country being largely populated, not everybody is going to become not going to get the jobs. So they have to look for creating the jobs. They have to have a cream of the people, the best of the people has to start certain initiative which empower the other slow learner or not so good learners to become an employee. And this is how the sustainable economy is going to be. We have to also contribute among the Fortune 500, Fortune 100 companies from our country. Though majority of our enterprising are now currently among India's world's 100, if you look at the top wealth creator, then many of are from India now. That's a great sign that the economy is growing under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister. Population, globalization, and then there is another challenge which we see is a competition. Now world is open, it is competitive market. Our innovators should also compete into the real world and show their strength, show their innovation strength, show their productivity strength, and this is how we can contribute into the knowledge curve of the global index. So these are the various challenges the Vikshit Bharat is going to look into in 2047. Now, to address those challenges, innovation, startup and entrepreneurship is going to be a big game changer. I wanted to add one more significance here. Earlier, before 2014, our IPR index is nowhere. The intellectual capacity of the country is not visible. Now we are among the top leading IPR creator of the country. This is how the innovation and startup entrepreneurship ecosystem is impacting globally. Now majority of our IPRs been getting acquired by the global players. There is a strong technology transfer is getting done, licensing is getting done. India is getting a lot of revenues of exporting the technologies rather than importing. We have a Make in India initiative which emphasizing on creating everything within the India, right? We are now benchmarking the way made in USA or made in China is there. Now there is a Make in India which is a sustainable product tail where people can rely buying, seeing that logo. There is also a strong support ecosystem is required because such things cannot be done without a good governance. So Honorable Prime Minister has also set up an exemplary initiative of setting up the good governance. Now good governance means you have a ease of doing the things, there is a transparency and accountability. So Honorable Prime Minister has given a one single window initiative for startups. Any entrepreneurs who wants to start the enterprise, they have a single window for entry to exit, everything. So this is can be done with a great exemplary leadership and a vision. So I see that there will be a strong impact of all those initiatives in Amrut Kalam, and the country will lead before the Vikshit Bharat 2047. And world will be following us.
Thank you so much, sir. So, as we are in the convocation, so what is your message for the students who are graduating this year?
This is one of the very important milestone of any learner. Graduating doesn't mean that you stop learning, right? It's just that you have certain skills, certain knowledge, certain educations, and the university is endorsing today and making you worthy of it and giving you a charge that go ahead and use the knowledge in the society and make the world better than you arrive. The another important part is don't stop learning. keep learning, because that is the way you can enhance, sharpen your skills, and you can improve upon whatever the task you are doing. Striving is very, very important. If you are not hungry, if you are not striving, you cannot grow. And if you cannot go, you cannot contribute. If you cannot contribute, the country is not going to grow. So that my next message to the graduating student is, keep striving. Have a hunger of doing something better for the society. Third important thing is, acquire the ethics and the value of India. Bharat has a special ingredients. Bhartiya are leading everywhere. If you look at any fortune company, the top management is from Bharat. Bharat has that hidden ingredients. So acquire that ethics, skills, and which we already have given you as a Gunwan, right? So our foundation skills, integrity, knowledge, hard work, sincerity, leadership, and teamwork. Apart from that, have samvedana and karuna. Go and practice all those value system of Guni to the world and become an ambassador. Impart your ethical practices in a way that you could see that the world is changing in the better place, where your next generation feel comfortable living, and there is a strong harmony and humanity among the people living together. That's my message to the graduating students, and I convey my best wishes that in whatever the field you have acquired your degree, you will excel and you have your dreams fulfilled. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for such inspiring words. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Have a